I need to heat it up. I'm always wanting to heat up my coffee. It just makes me feel better when I heat up coffee. But this is what I did. I did a thing. So I heated up a mug of just plain water because I want to actually, oh, why do I always start henna or like any kind of hair project so late in the day? Hear me out. I was doing other stuff. I'm trying to like relax today, so to speak. I think I put the henna I wanted back, not henna, but the oil I wanted back in the bathroom. So I have my Manoi coconut oil because I always mix coconut oil with my henna. So I'm gonna stick it into a mug of hot water to kind of get it going. The next thing I'm gonna do is I need to heat up some water for my henna. And I'm not gonna be super precious about this. I love this container that I got. I'm sure you can buy these, but I got this from when we went out to eat Thai food the other day. They're like deli reusable things, and I'm like, it's the perfect size for mixing henna. So I'm gonna heat it up. I need to heat up my coffee first. Then I'll do the henna. Water. I'm gonna get some paper for mixing henna, just so if a little bit spills, it doesn't get on the counter. Well, it will, but it won't. Does that make any sense? It does, but it doesn't. So I have a couple sheets of paper that I can put down underneath the thing I'm going to mix henna with. I'm going to look to see okay. So now I heated up my coffee. Now it's time. Can I teach you how to make a braid? I do that in a lot of my videos though. I guess I'll have to do a tutorial, I guess. A more specific tutorial because I feel like I think I need to make something more specific for you guys on that. Heat the water for my henna. So my henna water is heating up. Oh, this hot water is perfect because look, it's kind of liquefying. Like it being in here, it's kind of starting to liquefy a little bit. It solidifies at 78 degrees. Oil solidifies below 78 degrees Fahrenheit, which I totally agree with because, so I'm going to try and get some of it to... How long is my hair? I haven't measured my hair, but it's like here. So we're gonna mix a henna indigo little thing, little situation. As soon as my water's heated, because I went between, like, I like to apply henna every few months. I went between, I've been doing it like every few months. Like I went between like July and, actually I had a big stretch. I went between July and November. It's like a 4-month stretch. And now it's been like between, I feel like November was just 2 months away, but it was actually, November was, so you have November, December, January, February, about 3 months. 3 month stretch for this application. But it was kind of towards the end of November. Nope, I won't do that. I would never do that because I love the way the ends of my hair look. That doesn't even make any sense, Riley. They look perfect. So, they look so perfect. It's perfection. No, I won't do that. It's perfection. I'm doing what I want. I don't promise anything. Okay. So we need to get to mixing our henna. I'm excited to make henna. So I find out of a lot of my different posts, the henna posts are not the most popular ones, which I don't know. I just don't think people are that. I think henna is just for people that are very, very fascinated with henna. It's like a natural hair dye because I refuse to use chemical hair dyes on my hair. And I just like how it conditions my hair and it kind of gives me red highlights in the sun. Well, that's because I'm doing what I want. It's not like for you to say, it's just for me to decide when. I'll do it when I feel like it. Always do things when I'm in my own time. Okay, so here's my water. So we're gonna start mixing up our henna. So this is the henna powder right here. This is the indigo, which kind of, I think I might have opened this already. This just adds a little bit of, there's still a little bit left in there. Is there another packet of indigo actually? Oh, this is interesting. So I still have some henna. Actually, that was henna and leftover indigo. I'm not upset about it. I just telling you I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so when I start mixing my henna, I like to try and get whatever's left in the packet in there. I used to go live on TikTok, but I'm not doing that anymore just because I don't really find that I enjoy going live on TikTok at all. It's just not for me. What I had up. Maybe there was more than I wanted to put in. It's okay, I guess. So we need to just start mixing it. It's kind of like a pan. I do a very watery henna, by the way. I don't do like super, like, it's still lumpy, of course. But I just tend to do more runny henna. Just because I don't see the point of making it super, people are like, oh, if it's super muddy, like, that's the best. I'm like, I guess I just don't. I have pictures on my YouTube channel. I feel like if you interact with my content, you'll see these things. I mean, you just have to look at the posts on my YouTube channel. Like, there are pictures there. And I sometimes post things on Instagram, but I'm not really into the picture side of it, really. Pictorial side as much anymore. I just haven't been for some time, really. It's not really for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't play with my hair. Like, I brush my hair. I just do natural stuff with my hair. I like to keep it very natural. Like, I just like doing natural things with my hair in a natural kind of way. I'm waiting for some other people to come on the chat. It'll make it more fun for me. Sometimes it's the timing. That's why sometimes I do like doing late night lives, because I tend to get more of my international audience. That's nice. Thank you. Hi. How you doing? Thank you, everybody. Okay. So I feel like I added a little bit more indigo than I wanted to add. That was quite a bit. But it's okay. It'll just all have to incorporate itself. But I just feel like, ooh, but it was a little bit more than what I wanted to add in, really. It's going well. I'm just mixing up like a henna batch, which sometimes when I mix it, I kind of wish maybe I would have done a bigger batch, bigger container. But this is a pretty big container. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty big. Okay, just gonna it's kind of like cake batter, but it's, I do a more runny henna, so it's not as thick. Some people do it. Some people do really, really thick henna. And I do feel like, you know, I know you can keep henna for a bit, but I've had this batch of henna since like 2023, and some people are probably like, oh my God, I can't believe you had it that long. And yes, I have really hot water in my henna. How do I comb my hair? I've shown you in many videos. You've seen how I do it, Riley. I do lots of videos showing. Okay. I'm kind of liking this already, though, because the consistency is very good. And I like this runny consistency. I just do. Okay. So, ooh, look at this. Nice and oily. That's what I like, okay? I like that. I'm going to pour in quite a bit. Makes it very emulsified. Ooh, that's nice. It's very nice. Okay, like that. Oh yeah, this makes it very creamy, very emulsified. It's like really like a hair mask at this point. It makes it very enjoyable to look at too. It's just so beautiful and creamy. People do not. Oh, that's pretty. I like your flowers. Thank you. Very cute. Okay, very emulsified. This brings it right together, that oil. It kind of gives it that nice, what? Like this. big runny henna fan. Love me some. It's henna for your hair. It's like a hair mask, but it adds a little bit of redness to the hair. It strengthens your hair. Some people add coffee. I mean, I'm feeling like I want to put a little bit of coffee in mine, but it's already so liquidy. I kind of don't know if I want to. We'll see. But I love a running henna just because, yeah, it's so me. I just really love a running henna. Only thing I kind of regret is I had just cleaned my tub, so now I'm gonna have to clean the tub again. Okay, so this is where you can add rosemary henna. It's Middle Eastern. It's India. It's like a hair. Basically, henna is for people that want to like add color to their hair. That it's a plant. Henna it's a leaf off a bush. Well, it's like a little tree maybe, but more of a bushy. Like I've never owned a henna plant, and if I were to take some right now, it just adds like a red sheen to your hair. I have very dark hair, so for me, my hair will always remain dark. But like if people with blonde hair put henna in their hair, it makes it more like red. Yeah, it's just a fun thing to do, really. So I'm gonna add some orange in. This just gives it like a nice smell to it. And then this is the thing that's everybody says, like some of the studies say help your hair grow faster, although I've never measured that. Like I never measured it. Does the rosemary oil really do that? Maybe. I don't know. I started adding it to my henna mixes a few years ago, like a couple years ago. I kind of like the consistency of this one. It's very runny, very creamy. I let it sit for a couple hours just so it can kind of, I don't know, just come together, so to speak. I feel like it's just the consistency. But this is the kind of henna I like. Like most people want like a real... Well, I had cut my hair short in 2022. It was like against my better judgment. And I cut my hair shorter a couple times. Like it was upper calf length. It was really super long. And then I'd done like a henna treatment to my hair, but I mixed it with this conditioner, and it seemed kind of not good at the time. I was like, I don't know, like it just reacted weird. And I kind of regretted doing that because then I got a tangle in the very bottom of my hair. And I probably cut my hair more than I could have. Like, but I just wanted my hair to be even. And then the second time, I just had some scalp irritation because I was trying different things with my hair. And if I had just known, like I never had scalp problems my entire life up until 2022, and I kind of think I know why. I think it's because I was washing with conditioner and I wasn't doing like enough shampoo washing, and I don't know, I was going like almost a month. Like my hair was super long at this time, okay? It was like upper calf length, and I would go like a month almost without shampooing my hair. Like I would take a shower every day and I would let the water hit my roots and things, but I just think that was too much, really. And I think it kind of just built up, and I just was having, even though I started washing my hair more, I think I was just having like a scalp situation that I had never experienced like in my entire life, which was just weird. I'd never had that. And for some reason, I don't know, I didn't, it was like judgment that wasn't good. Like, I don't know, my family, they always thought my obsession with super long hair was kind of a waste of time. And my sister's like, oh, you have so much more time if you cut your hair, and oh, it might help you wash your hair more. And if I had just known, like, you could buy like Nexterol shampoo, like I learned a lot about scalp issues. Like, you know, people, they pay big money to go to like these scalp detox clinic thing. You don't need to do that. Like you can buy, if you're having any kind of scalp irritation, like I used to do Selsun Naturals, and that one's good, don't get me wrong, but then I started going on TikTok. Well, I mean, shampooing less can be good, but this was the weird thing. Like, I was going a long time, like 6 weeks. Some people's scalp can handle that. And then I was washing my hair maybe like once a month after that. And I think cumulatively, I just ended up having like some scalp buildup that I found recently. I don't think you need to wash your hair every day. I think that's a little excessive. I think you can maybe go a week or two at most for me, okay? But I think like even recently I was kind of beginning to push it again. Like I would say this fall time heading into winter, I was going up to like 3 weeks. And I don't think I'll ever do that again. I think that's just a little too much, really. Like I would be rinsing my roots, okay? But I realized like I'd be doing more like some days like to make my hair I feel like look really like good. Like if I went up to 3 weeks, like I'd be rinsing out my roots or just rinsing my hair. And I'm like, at this point, I feel like you could just should shampoo your hair. But I've been doing the Nextral shampoo thing. So I think like once a week, once every 2 weeks, that's pretty good for me. Yeah, but it's just so weird because I never had these problems up until like with my scalp up until like 2022. It's just like it completely changed. I don't really know what changed. I mean, I have theories, but I can't say that that's the reason why. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't say anything for sure. I just know that Nextral, Nextral, I think that's Nextral shampoo. I really like it actually. Like it's not the only thing I shampoo with, but I was on dermatology TikTok and they were saying that they actually like I don't have hair loss, but they were saying like they prescribe it for a lot of things. They prescribe it for like having like dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, hair loss, like to help slow down. Like I had bought the drugstore variety of it though, not the 2%. I guess it's like the 2% one you need a prescription or something. I didn't buy that, but no, I think you could just use like a clarifying. Like this is what I do now. I do a clarifying shampoo. I was trying my Dawn dish soap thing again because I felt like back when I had the scalp irritation, that was really good to kind of jumpstart it. And actually, a lot of people in the natural hair community, like a lot of African American women that wear braids in their hair for like multiple weeks on end, like they actually recommend that because some people are like, oh my gosh, like, why are you using Dawn dish soap on your scalp? Like, that's so dangerous. I'm like, actually, it's not. I mean, you might not want to do it. I'm not suggesting that everybody does that, okay? Because, yeah, I did. I tried it again recently and it worked. But I think the thing that worked the better, I'll tell you, was the Nextral shampoo. I think that worked better and just kind of upping my, but the Nextral shampoo just seemed to really clear up the scalp irritation I was having. So I'm not saying like you should wash your hair every day because I'm not that girl. I'm never gonna wash my hair every day. That's just too much for me personally. But I think once a week or once every 2 weeks is really good. And I'm not saying everybody should try Dawn. I was just kind of doing that as a reset for my scalp because I was starting to get the irritation again. So, yeah. You can try clarifying shampoos. Nextral shampoo is really, really good. I recommend it. And these people are going to scalp detox clinic and they're paying like hundreds of dollars to have somebody steam their scalp and scrub their scalp. And I'm telling you, just wash your scalp with warm water. I know, and I've looked into the science of this. Like people are like, you have to rinse with cold water. You must do it. There's no scientific evidence that you have to do that. Nextral shampoo, I'll show you. So actually think it's Nizoral shampoo. Nizoral shampoo, not Nexerol. It's Nizoral. Like it's this one. It's an anti-dandruff shampoo. I've been using this one more though. Like on the first wash, I've been using this guy, which is just Garnier Fructis Pure and Clean. I really love the Garnier. Okay, but on the second wash, I've been using this. I don't think I'm gonna use this one today though. I think I'm just gonna maybe do a pre-wash with Garnier and then do the henna and then wash it out with conditioner. Like I didn't used to wash my hair before henna, but I kind of do that now just because I don't know if I haven't washed my hair in a week, I'm gonna wash my hair. Okay, coming back. So I'm saying it's kind of making its little, it's fun. Just stirring it up. Well, yep, I live in Southern California in the Inland Empire. We have very hard water. Like I have to scrub my shower head. And I know I've heard all these people say the shower filter, but I'm not sure I believe that those make a difference. Plus, I'm a budget girly. I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to spend money on a shower filter. Budget girlies just don't do that. Like, budget girly, like, so I find that just the shampoos that I've been using, like, have fixed that problem. So, yeah. And henna, too. Like, when I do henna, I find, like, that fixes the problem. But I know some people, they're like all about this the shower filter. I'm personally not gonna do that because I'm not a plumber and I don't want to jack up my shower head. So I play it safe. Like that's just what I do. Plus they're not cheap. You know? Okay, keep mixing. Just shoulder length. I think maybe a little bit above that. I don't like short hair. I'm not a fan of short hair. It was a big mistake 3 years ago when I cut my hair. I was super unhappy. I didn't feel like myself for a long time. I was not happy, okay? And I know some people are like, it's just hair. But I love having long hair. And that's actually why I made this channel, I'll be honest with you. Because I had made some videos in the past on my first channel. And I was just always like, I love having long hair. Long hair is my thing. Because it used to be sometimes women, yes, other women, they would like kind of bully you for wanting to have long hair. And I'd be like, what is up with that? Like, why do other women care if I have long hair? I mean, women do that though. Like, I don't know why. I'm not saying men can't, because men can say some pretty weird things too. But like, even on my channel here, like when I've worn my hair in 2 braids, like I had some woman come on my channel and tell me that I'm too old to wear my hair in 2 braids. And I was like, who are you, the hair please? No, wear your hair like you like. It's not for other people. It's for you. And it's to have fun and enjoy. And I just love long hair. I'm really into it. Like, so my channel has been all about regrowing my hair length because I feel like anybody, man, woman, anybody who wants to grow their hair long, that they should do it. And I like having like a space where those of us who are interested in hair growth, I might just put a little bit of oil in my ends because I feel like it. Like those of us who are interested in hair growth, I feel like we just need a space where somebody can like talk to us about it. And I share my hair journey, but I don't like claim to be an influencer. What I share my hair journey is just gentle hair care and being very gentle and taking your time with your hair and not rushing and just, you know, not being in a rush really. I think while I let this sit, I'm going to wash out my hairbrushes because they've been soaking in a bath for a little bit. So bring them on over. And usually I'll scrub them, but they kind of soaked for a few hours, so I feel like they're good to go. Just gonna kind of give them a nice little rinsey rinse. This is my new favorite hairbrush, by the way. It's like a dupe for the unbrush. Okay, so if you have been to Dollar Tree recently and you see this brush and you have been thinking about the unbrush, but you don't want to spend like, I don't know, when the unbrush debuted on TikTok, I think it was like 20 something dollars. It might be at Target now, but honestly, I don't shop at Target. I don't shop at Target. I haven't even been to Target in months. Like I don't go over there. I'm not a big fan of Target since they kind of redesigned. I don't know. I used to love Target, but I just don't find myself going over there. I like Walmart a little bit more, but I'm kind of trying to stop. Like, I think the only store I really lately want to go to is the Dollar Tree. And I like the Dollar Tree because they're actually getting more variety of things. So, like, my favorite places to shop are like the grocery store and the Dollar Tree. But if you haven't been to a Dollar Tree recently, you should go, because this brush, they have a black and a purple one with black bristles, and this one that I don't know, kind of what it is about the color. It kind of reminds me of like 60s or something. The 60s, I don't know, something about this like teal, green, aqua, purple situation. It just looks like something from the 60s. It's kind of cute. I like it. So I'm going to rinse that one off. And I'm going to rinse this one off. Give them a bathy bath. Just kind of rinsing everybody off because they've been soaking in all day. I wonder how soon I could just wash my hair. I feel like I could do it a lot sooner than I'm thinking, right? Could I? Let me think about this. I think I could. I feel like I can, right? There's this one. Okay, and then I have my clippies. That I use. I like to use like when I keep my hair, like I like to braid my hair or do it in an updo that's braided and clipped up. And then like when I shower on days that I'm not washing my hair, I just use clips. So excited to do henna again though, because henna's fun. It really, really is. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend henna if you've never tried it. Because I don't do chemical hair dyes on my hair. I don't like the way they smell. I don't like the idea of putting chemicals in my hair. And yes, chemical hair dye does damage your hair. Henna doesn't damage your hair. It just adds like it just coats your hair, but it's a plant and it's very permanent. Like, did you know? Like, if you're into Egyptology, there are mummies that still have henna hair, like thousands of years old. The henna is on your hair until you cut it off. Like, that's how permanent it is. So henna is for people that are into natural hair care, that would like to maybe add like some color or dimension to their hair. Or to me, it's just like a hair mask, really, because I love putting this stuff in my hair, and it basically has I've added this rosemary oil to it. I used to just do like peppermint or the orange one. This orange one just makes it smell good. Highly recommend. I might put another drop in there because it's very diluted. Okay, some people were like, oh my god, like there was this guy that was like freaking out when he came to my channel. He's like, you're putting essential oils in henna. Like, before I ever did henna, before I ever did it, I spent like, I would say a good 6-7 years reading about it because I've been so, like, they talk about henna in the Bible, okay? Henna's mentioned in the Bible. They talk about it in ancient Middle Eastern references. They talk about how people in Europe, like back before our modern times, that's how people used to dye their hair. okay? They used henna. That's how you would cover gray hair back in those days. And I was so fascinated with it. I'm like, henna's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. I'm really fascinated. I want to know more about henna. Like, what is this henna thing? So I finally took the plunge and I'm like, I really love doing henna. It's just so much fun. And my hair is very dark, but all it really does, because I have dark colored hair, it adds like some red, like red to my hair. It makes it a little bit more red, which I kind of, it's like more like just like highlights in my hair, really. Like I already have highlights, but it adds like, and in the sun, it just makes your hair look like fire, but like a dark cherry cola fire. Okay. And I really like that. Some people don't love the red. And then if your hair does turn gray and you don't want to go gray, or you have grays in a few places, it just makes them look red. And it's just really beautiful. And it's like natural. So, and that's another thing too. I just always think like people think, like in the hair community world, like you have the people who say that they are silver sisters, or the people that are going to hair dye with chemical dyes until they're 99 or something. And it's like, what about henna? Like henna is a happy medium, but a lot of people don't like henna because I know some of the henna channels, like there is one henna channel that would say, oh, like you can do chemical hair dye over henna, or there's some people that say you can bleach over henna. But I don't really agree with that because I think you're not going to have a super good result and it is going to damage your hair. Henna is for people that don't want to do chemical hair dye. Henna is for DIY people. Like I'm DIY all the way. Henna is for people who want to DIY their life. Like if you're into DIYing everything in your life, doing your own hair, trimming your own hair, cleaning your own house, braiding your own hair, making your own decor for your house like I do, like everything, DIY all the way. Like I know I'm trying to paint more. Really am. I'm not saying I'm never going to paint again. I'm really trying to get more into it because I used to do it all the time. But thank you. That's nice. But like if you're into DIYing your life, like if you're the kind of person that just wants to do things yourself and learn how to do things for yourself, I highly recommend henna. And I think the thing that I've loved about my long hair journey and just doing this channel on YouTube is like I've learned like my own hair, right? I've understood my own hair. I've learned how to braid my own hair, style my own hair, do it a way that makes me happy. Like I would never pay somebody to do anything to my hair because I know I can do it in a way that makes me happy because I don't go to the hair salon. Like I stopped doing that years ago because I didn't even like it anyway. Like when I was younger, I never went to hair salon. Yeah, I put oil in my henna all the time, so why would the results not be good? It's always good. What's it like with too long of hair? Well, like I said, I don't wear my hair. I've worn my hair loose again recently a few times, but I feel like I don't, if my hair was past a certain length, I don't think I'd be wearing it loose at all. So I feel like one thing about super long hair is I feel like you wouldn't want to wear your hair loose all the time. This is just my observation on that. Everybody has like different takes. Like some people wear their hair loose like all the time, but I just feel like that's a Tangle Town time. And I don't like tangles. Like I really like my hair being tangle free. Like it's something that I really enjoy. Like I enjoy tangle free hair. And even though my hair is wavy, some people like get down on you if you don't want to wear your hair down and wavy and you run a brush through your hair. And I'm like, I don't get that. Like, look, if you want to wear your hair wavy and loose, then do it. But I don't feel like just because you have a wavy hair type that you are under any obligation to like do scrunching styles. Like that's not what I'm into. I grew my hair long again so that I could wear it in braids and updos, not to wear it. And plus, I can get my hair a little wet, put it in braids, and my hair holds on to texture because people with straight hair, their hair would have fallen flat by now. Like, I had my hair in braids for a couple days, but I took it out. But even in the evening, look at this. I still have all these waves. Like, my hair holds on to a wave. Once you braid it, it's going to hold on to a wave just because that's my hair type. Like, I have wavy hair and it can take a curl and a wave. If you had straight hair, like, and this is what I know because the people with super straight hair, like when they do those heatless curls, like they always say that unless they put hairspray in their hair, that it falls flat within like 2 hours. Like, that's my mom's kind of hair, okay? I have wavy hair. It doesn't do that. Like, wavy hair loves to be braided. So for me, and people always used to tell me that they loved it when I curled my hair, and I would be like, this is just, I just braided my hair. And people literally thought I had curled my hair. It was just my, and at the top, I didn't braid my hair at the top. There's waves up there too. That's just my natural like pattern, and I don't try to force it to be straight, you know? I just, like, even when I put it in a ponytail or something, a low pony to braid, I just smooth it down. And that's good enough for me, you know? My hair's never messy because I just don't do messy hair. Like, I always like my hair neat and organized. Like, for me, that's just more important to have neat, organized hair. Like, even right now, it's organized, see? It's not messy, just organized. It's wavy because I've worn it loose today, like this. But very, very organized. Like, I love organized things, organized life. That's just my vibe, right? So I don't know. You have to find your own vibe when it comes to hair. Thanks for watching, guys.